The human mind, that magnificent space between the unseen and the known. It builds empires, questions existence, invents miracles, and sometimes destroys its own soul. But in Islam, what truly is the mind? A tool to discover Allah? A trap that keeps us from Him? Or a mirror reflecting something deeper? Today, we enter the sacred corridors of Islamic thought, and we ask a question many avoid. Is your mind serving your soul or silencing it? Let's begin with a foundational truth. In Islam, the mind is not the king, it is the servant of the heart. The Quran does not emphasize the brain or intellect as the final authority. Rather, it reminds us, again and again, about the qalb, the heart. Because in the heart lies not just emotion, but the center of perception and moral direction. They have hearts with which they do not understand. Surah Al-Araf, Surah 7, verse 179. Yes, you heard right. Allah says hearts with which they don't understand, not brains. Because in Islam, true understanding is spiritual first, logical second. So if the mind isn't the king, what is it? The mind in Islam is a tool, a gift, given to you to recognize the signs of Allah, to reflect, to ask, to wonder. Do they not reflect upon themselves? Surah Ar-Rum, Surah 30, verse 8. The Quran is constantly calling out to the ulul albab, those of sound mind and reflection. But not just any kind of thinking. It praises deep, humble, God-conscious thought. The kind of thought that doesn't worship itself, but bows before the truth. Indeed, in the creation of the heavens and the earth are signs for people of understanding. Surah Al-Imran, Surah 3, verse 190. So yes, the mind can be a tool, but here's the catch. The same mind can become your greatest trap, a trap of ego, a trap of denial, a trap of arguments with your own fitrah. The Quran describes people who reject truth, not because they couldn't understand, but because their minds were veiled by arrogance. They know the worldly life, but they are heedless of the hereafter. Surah Ar-Rum, Surah 30, verse 7. They are intelligent, they analyze, compare, calculate, but spiritually, they're blind. And we placed over their hearts coverings, lest they understand it, and in their ears deafness. Surah Al-Isra, Surah 17, verse 46. You see, the mind can get so busy dissecting the universe that it forgets to surrender to its creator. That's the modern disease. We've made intellect a god. We bow to logic as if it contains all truth. But the Quran warns us, the mind alone cannot save you. It can build ships, but not navigate the storm of the soul. And so we come to the mirror. What if the mind is also a mirror? A mirror that doesn't create light, but reflects the light or darkness within your heart. When your heart is pure, your thoughts are clear. When your heart is corrupted, even the sharpest intellect becomes crooked. That's why Allah says, "Indeed, it is not the eyes that are blind, but the hearts within the chests." Surah Al-Hajj, Surah 22, verse 46. The blindness is not in your thinking, but in your moral compass. Your mind mirrors what your heart is attached to. If your heart worships Allah, your mind becomes a compass for truth. But if your heart chases dunya, this world power, pride, your mind will justify anything, even sin. The great scholars of Islam knew this balance. Imam al-Ghazali, once lost in the traps of philosophy, found clarity only when he returned to dhikr, humility, and the heart. He said, "The ultimate goal of knowledge is to bring the soul closer to Allah, not to inflate the ego. That is the Islamic mind, humble, reflective, awake. So, Gus, what does this mean for you? It means stop thinking of your mind as your master. It is your tool. Sharpen it, but don't serve it. Let your mind question, but let your heart guide. Use your intellect to study the Quran, science, history. But when the storm of doubt hits, anchor your heart in Allah. He guides whom He wills and leaves to stray whom He wills. Surah An-Nahl, Surah 16, verse 93. That's not fatalism. That's a reminder that your mind alone isn't enough. Guidance is a light, not just logic. So today, ask yourself, has your mind become a mirror of truth or a trap of your desires? Is it helping you see the signs of Allah or making excuses to avoid them? Use your mind, but don't lose your soul to it. Think deeply, reflect humbly, and above all, let your mind serve your heart, and let your heart bow only to Allah. Subscribe for more Quran-based reflections. Your soul is not lost. It's just waiting to be remembered.